Why is my alarm clock screaming at me? And other personification tales.
Hey there, word wizards. Welcome to the magical world of figurative language. Today we're exploring personification, where objects talk, animals feel, and the sky might just throw a tantrum. Ready to unlock your imagination? Let's dive in. So, what is personification? It's when we give human qualities to things that aren't human, like animals, objects, or even ideas. Let's take this simple sentence. The sun smiled down on us. Now, we know the sun doesn't have a face. It can't actually smile. But by describing it this way, we're giving it a friendly, welcoming quality. Suddenly, the scene feels cheerful and warm. Not just physically warm, but emotionally warm. It makes the sun feel almost like a companion, like it's happy to see you. That's personification at its best. It transforms a plain description into something relatable and full of feeling. Here's a gentle and poetic one. The wind whispered through the trees. Now, wind can't actually whisper. There are no lips, no voice, but describing it this way helps the reader hear the sound and feel the mood. Whispered gives us the sense that the wind is soft, secretive, maybe even mysterious. It turns a simple breeze into a storyteller, quietly sharing secrets with the trees. This kind of imagery doesn't just tell the reader what's happening, it pulls them into the atmosphere. Let's try something louder now. The alarm clock screamed at me to get out of bed. Of course, clocks don't have mouths. But when you describe it screaming, the reader instantly knows how jarring and unpleasant that sound was. It's not just a noise, it's a rude awakening. The personification adds attitude to the clock and emotion to the moment, which helps the reader feel exactly what you felt. That's what makes writing come alive. In this example, fear gripped his heart. Fear takes on a human role, ready to grip and control. Fear is not a person, it can't grip anything. But personifying fear like this makes it feel like a living thing, something active and controlling. It shows how overpowering that emotion was, almost like it had hands of its own. This kind of writing doesn't just tell the reader he was afraid. It shows how fear took hold of him, physically and emotionally. It's intense, vivid, and unforgettable. Next we have, the city never sleeps. Of course, cities don't nap or get tired like we do. But when we say this, we imagine lights glowing, traffic buzzing, people moving at all hours. It gives the city a personality, energetic, restless, alive. It helps readers feel the rhythm of city life, and maybe even hear it. This is how personification turns a place into a character, full of life and energy. The rain tapped on the roof, playing a soothing melody. This sentence gives rain a human-like action, tapping and playing a melody. Of course, rain doesn't actually play music, but with personification, it feels like nature is putting on a gentle concert. It makes the scene feel peaceful and comforting. Look how personification brings life into the sentence. The pen eagerly scribbled down the writer's thoughts. Now, we all know a pen can't actually be eager, right? But by giving it that human feeling, the pen sounds like it's excited, almost racing to keep up with the writer's ideas. That's the magic of personification. It turns everyday objects into little characters with personality and purpose. Here's a sentence that really paints a picture. The car groaned in protest as the endless road stretched ahead. Now wait a minute, cars can't actually groan or protest, right? But with personification, we imagine the car feeling just as tired as the driver. It's like the poor thing is saying, "Not another mile, please." That's the power of personification. It gives personality to objects and makes your writing way more fun and dramatic. Let's add some humor. The pizza begged me to eat it. Of course, pizza doesn't talk, but this personification makes your craving sound dramatic and funny. It helps the reader understand just how tempting that slice was, and gives personality to your snack. Writers use personification to breathe life and feeling into their writing. Think about this saying, "The thunder grumbled angrily in the distance," paints a much richer picture than just "there was thunder." Suddenly, it's not just sound, it's mood, tension, and drama all rolled into one. Personification helps readers not just read the scene, but hear it, feel it, and imagine being right there inside it. Time to flex those creative muscles. Take this plain sentence. The leaves fell to the ground. Now let's personify it. The leaves dance their way to the ground. See the difference? Suddenly, the leaves aren't just dropping, they're full of personality, twirling and spinning like little performers. It adds movement, feeling, and a touch of magic. Now it's your turn. Take a plain old sentence, add a dash of personification magic and drop it in the comments. Alright, literary genius, you've laughed with pizza, danced with leaves, and listened to clocks yell at you in the morning. Now it's time to see how much of that magic you've picked up. Don't worry, this isn't a boring test. It's a fun little challenge to show off your new skill. Spotting personification like a pro. So grab your thinking cap, or maybe a biscuit, and let's jump in. And that's a wrap on personification. Now you know how to give life to objects, emotions and ideas just by using words. Whether you're writing poems, stories, or just want to spice up your everyday language, personification is your new best friend. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting lessons, and comment below with your favorite example from today's video. See you next time, Language Legends.